Good morning. So we're going to warm up right now. Sorry that we are about 5 minutes late, but oh well, we're here. Let's warm up and have a good workout. So what you need, house, if you have some tubing, or if you have booty band, we're going to be using these. If you don't have them, that's okay. You can do the exercises without them. And if you, for the tubing exercises, you can use weights as well. So let's get started. So turn on some upbeat music that you enjoy. We're just going to start with that warm up. So just taking it side to side. You could turn the music up. And I did get my hair cut. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, wow. Look at that. Shorter. We are outside this morning and it did rain. So it's a little bit wet out here, but this isn't a cardio class, so that should be okay. My hair is still wet from my shower last night. So if I look weird, you won't be able to let me know. Take that heel to the front. We figured we'd change the angle of the camera because I think last time we were outside, all you could see was the sun coming up. Take that toe to the back. Woo, already warming up. And let's take that heel back to the front. If you saw the suggested playlist, we're listening to that this morning. It's really fun and upbeat. Take that toe to the back. And let's take it to knees up. If you prefer to dance around your living room to warm up, that's just fine. Anything to get your heart rate going. Take that heel to the back. Or going for a walk to go grab the mail. Cleaning as long as you are using your large muscle groups. And take it back to that toe. Tap on the inside. And if you want to make it a little bit more dancey, add some pretty arms. And we're going to bring that shoulder roll in, rolling the shoulders to the back. These shirts with the high necks often make me feel like I have my shirt on backwards, but I don't. Press those hips to the back, pull the tummy muscles in, rolling up. Here's your side look. So still keeping those knees safe with the butt going to the back. Knees are behind the toes. Taking those legs out wide. Press the hips to the back, reaching up and over. One more. And switch directions. I'll see you. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm singing with a song that's hopefully so quiet you can't hear it, which is totally weird for me. I like loud music, but with these YouTubes, I have to keep it almost off so you can hear me. Roll up through the spine and get ready for some booty band. Okay, so grab yourself a booty band if you're completely new to it. Then start on the lighter end. If you have a selection of booty bands. And I'm going to recommend to you, not yet, you don't need a mat yet, that you put it just above your knees so that way your knees are staying safe. You don't want to put it on down here, you want to have it up here. It might not look the most flattering while we're using it, but it'll do what it's supposed to do. Toes, knees tracking straight, squat. So keep those toes, knees tracking straight, about shoulder width apart. And I don't want you to bear down as you squat down. If no one's ever told you that before, I'm going to be the person to tell you that. Instead of thinking of pushing down, I want you to think of pulling up behind the belly button. And I'm turning so you can see what it looks like from the different angles. So tuck everything behind your belly button as you come up to make it a core exercise as well. That's good for your transverse abdominis and your pelvic floor. Exhale with that effort. Actually, so warm out here, I'm almost ready to peel off the next layer. 3, 2, keep your shoulders pulled back. And I think that would make that one, this one the last one, and we're going to step out and in. So it's just a tap in. You do need to keep that band taut so you don't lose it on the ground. So it's going to look a little bit more almost like a skate ski. And if you're starting to feel your butt now, I'm feeling my butt a little bit. Keep those shoulders up into the back. 3. And I'm just going to turn to the side for you. Go ahead. 2. That was a long 2, I know. I had to wait for her. And we're getting ready for a change here. You're going to squat and kick it back. Woo! So if you weren't feeling your butt with those other exercises, you probably are now. So try to keep that leg nice and straight as you kick back. And I want you to think of standing in the corners of a box and kicking to those back corners. 3, 2, last one. Marching that booty band. If you need to, peel off a layer. Oh, weird marching, hey? She's getting warm too, that's good. Take that booty band off. Grab your water if you need it. We're going to come to our tubing. We will compact those booty bands. Again, sorry, we came out of the screen to grab our gear. Tubing, if you're new to it, start light. If not, grab something about medium to hard. So we're going to stand on it. Now do know, the more material you have in between your feet, the harder it's going to be. So start a little bit on the left side, and then you can always add more. We're going to add a bicep curl, alternating. Keep it going. Something I want you to think about for safety is your wrist is rolled up. You don't have a floppy wrist. Exhale, bring it up. We're going to turn it to the side. Pull the tummy muscles in. You might have a slight forward lean at the hips because your tubing's a little bit short. Exhale, work those biceps. So let's try to get this one here to you. There you go. Keep a strong bicep. How you doing? Keep that wrist nice and strong. How many layers did she have on? Okay, let's take it to a tricep kickback. So you're pressing to the back. And we're going to turn and face you. If you need to, get a little lower. Press those hips to the back. Press those triceps to the back. So pull out on the side. Again, standing in that box, 45-degree angle. Exhale with that effort. 3, 2. Last one, bring it up. Lock those biceps in, alternate the bicep curl. Pull the shoulders down your back as best as you can. And I'm gonna have to bring those legs in a little bit more so I can have a little more slack to stand upright. Woo! Are you starting to feel those biceps? 3, 2, both sides. 1, and take it back to that uppercut. I think I call it curl. It does work in biceps, but it's actually called an uppercut. Pull the shoulders down your back. Stick your butt out if you need to. So is that too easy for you? No? So get a little bit lower and really push it up towards the shoulder. So try to get that fist up near your shoulder. I am not a boxing anything. So if somebody out there boxes, I'm sure you're having a chuckle at me. Just, that's no problem. Just don't get mad at me. I'm doing my best. It's for a workout. 3, 2, 1. And let's take it back into those triceps. Push it to the back, corners of the box. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Almost there. So press it back. 3. No rounded spine, nice flat back. Stick your butt out, bend those knees. There you go, that's better. Take more slack between your feet if yours is too loose. 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl, pull those shoulders down your back. Here, alternating. Soft knees. Feel your biceps. Yeah. 3. Glue them to your sides. 1. Awesome. Get rid of that banding. Put it off to the side because you will be using it again. Let's go back to that booty band. And we do want to have our mat close by. Let's turn them to the side so people can see what we're doing. So you're going to take that band and put it on. Again, just above those knees. And we're going to start just by coming out this way. So we're going to do a walk out to plank. So you're just walking out literally and back up. Pull the tummy muscles in. I feel like we're going to do a push up. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Walk it out. Push up. Walk it in. Make sure you're breathing. Last one. Now you're going to stay here and you're going to tap the toes. And if your booty band is sliding down, go ahead and take the time to adjust it as I do that like this. Sometimes they do a rolling thing, which is annoying, but whatever. Oh, I really need a minute. Good. I did that on purpose so that she doesn't last as long as me. Just kidding. 3, 2, last one. We're going to come onto our mats. And we are coming into a fire hydrant. Actually, I'll face the other way so Julie can see what I'm doing. So flex the toe towards the knee. We're opening up to the side. Exhale, keep the back flat. If you can help it, don't put that knee down. Pull those tummy muscles in. How you doing? Keep that toe flexed towards your knee to keep your knee safe. 3, 2. Last one, we're going to turn it around on our mat. Shoulders nice and broad. Spread out those fingers. Flex the toe towards the knee. Open it up. Woo. So if you can, back away from your partner's foot so they don't kick you in the head. So if you can, Julia, bring it out to the side rather than up to the back. You're kind of bringing your foot closer to my face rather than up to the side. 3, 2, last one, and take it back to that plank. And we're going to do a plank jack. So we're hopping your feet up. Woohoo! Let's go great. 3, 2, 1. Walk it in. Pull the tummy muscles in. And thumbs up. Squat up. Walk it out. Walk it in. Thumbs up squat. Walk it out. Add that push up. My mat's in your way. 2. 1 more. Last one. Woo! Take that booty band off. Wipe your sweat if you need to, and grab your tubing. Okay, so we don't need the mats for this one. You can move them off to the side. I think what we were worried about being cold this morning. Okay, so you're going to take your band, place one foot in it, find about the center. Take the opposite toe to the back, and you want to have your palms facing forward. If it ends up being too hard with this one, you'll need a lighter band. Or drop down a little bit lower through that leg. Overhead press. Keep those wrists nice and strong. Exhale with the effort. 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to step both feet in here. Remember which leg you had forward. Cross it over. We're coming into a bent over row. So this is you. Press the hips to the back. I'll turn again to you so you can see. Hips to the back. Yeah. And we're pulling those elbows past your ribs. Now, if it's too easy, get yourself a little bit more slack between the feet. Pulling those thumbs up just under your chest, elbows squeezing to the back. There we go. Keep those knees soft. So you don't need to make your legs wider per se, just get more tubing between your feet if you need to make it harder. And then you can pretend you're starting your lawnmower. 3, because you know that's so fun. 2, last one. What about your chainsaw, right? We're going to alternate. We all go and start our chainsaws. I'm sure some of you out there do. I don't. 3, 2, 1. Now walk those feet back in. Turn and face me, keep the cross. Thumbs come up. If this is too hard for you, take the cross out of the tubing. Pull the tummy muscles in. And I've got hair in my face. 3. This one's picking up the bucket out of the water barrel. Now make sure you're not pulling those shoulders up near your ears. Keep the shoulders down your back and open. 2. Last one. Now you're taking your opposite leg forward than you had forward before. Coming more into a lunge position. Palms facing forward. Overhead press. Yes, your shoulders have already been working, so it'll probably be like, why are we doing this again? 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Bring those off to the side. Grab your mat and your booty bag. You're gonna sneeze. We are both healthy. That because the coronavirus is still on, but not that bad. Okay, here anyway. So taking your booty down onto your legs. We're going to work on some transverse abdominals. I'm actually surprised by how many times I've had people ask about that. So just starting with our transverse abdominis anyway. Rolling down. And I'm just sorry the traffic is picking up here. So I'll try to speak a little louder. Take a 1 imaginary 1 on your hip bone on one side. Imaginary 10 on the opposite hip bone. Inhale, and when you exhale, squeeze those 2 numbers together and tuck them behind your belly button. Draw everything in while maintaining that neutral spine. So inhale, long, slow exhale. I want you to make that sound. And draw the 1 towards the 10. Tuck everything behind the belly button. We're going to do 10 more of these while keeping our knees a little bit wide to keep the slack, that there's no slack in that booty band. Again, and maintain that neutral spine. Inhale, long, slow exhale. 5 more. Really try to tighten everything up. 1 to the 10. Tuck everything behind the belly button. 4 more. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. I'm going to keep talking. You keep breathing. Inhale, long, slow exhale. Tuck everything behind the belly button. Now add the pelvic floor. So everything near your bum up. Tuck it up behind the belly button. 2 more. And 1 more. Now keep the slack out of the booty band. Press those legs a little bit wide. Hands behind your head. Slide those legs away from you a little bit. Tuck the chin. We're coming into crunches. So I want you to lift your face up towards the sky while keeping your head reaching away from you to keep the space between your head and your shoulders. And your knees are reaching in the opposite direction while keeping that booty band snug. Keep the transverse abdominis working. Belly button pulled in. So don't fold in half. Lift up towards the sky. 3, 2, last one. Take those knees up to a tabletop. Tighten up the tummy muscles. Tap the toes. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can add a crunch up with each toe tap. Keep that snug booty band. So right now it's working your abs, not necessarily your booty. So I think we should just call it a band. Exhale with that effort. 3, both sides. 2, last one. Now let's take it to a bicycle. Opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Reach the toe. I don't know about you, but your abs, my abs are screaming. Use that exhale. Long pointy toe. 3, both sides. 2, 2, 1, 1. Woo! Take those legs down, reach your arms overhead to stretch out your tummy. Inhale. Exhale, bring those arms over. We're going to come into a glute bridge. So again, taking up that slack in that band, reaching your hands towards your hips. Heels are really close to where your knees are, so they end up underneath. We're going to come up. So bum is almost touching the mat. Squeeze up. So keep that slack in your band. We get to look at the birds while we lay here. It's so beautiful. Three. And we're going to be getting ready for a change soon. 2. Last one. So now you're going to lower those hips, raise them up, widen the knees. Drop the hips, bring them up. Exhale, open. So you're getting a 2-part exercise here, working your glutes, glute maximus, as well as your glute medius, which work the opening of the thighs and help with balance. Are you feeling your glutes, Julia? She's been really working on those glutes, so maybe she should have had a harder day. Now, if you want to make it harder, flex those toes towards your knees and continue the exercise. 3, 2, last one, and let's hold it here. Pull the tummy muscles in. 3, 2, 1. Bring those hips down, hands under your knees, roll it up. Now you can get a lighter booty band unless you're happy with the one that you have. We'll just keep the ones that we have because we're going to be moving them onto our arms. Just above the elbow. Again, it might not look the most flattering for your arms, but that's okay. We're working out. It's not always about looking flattering, right? So middle fingers facing forward, pull the tummy muscles in. Your choices are knees down, we're coming into a plank, or toes down. Make sure you're not locking out those elbows. Now we're going to bring it into a plank tap out. So you're just tapping just above the elbow. Those tummy muscles in. Again, you can be doing this from the knees down. And if it's too hard, get rid of the booty band off your arms. Again, not a booty band right now. Whew. 3, 2, 1, and walk those hands in. Pull the tummy muscles in. Roll it up. Take your band off. Let's grab our other band. We're just going to come into some rotator cuffs. So hanging on to the band at about the hip height with the opposite elbow glued to your side. Keep that wrist nice and strong. So when you look down at your wrist, it should look like a nice straight line from your knuckles to your elbow. We're just going to open up. If it's a little bit too tight, give yourself a little bit more slack. Or get yourself a lighter booty band. Not booty band, tubing. Three, 2, 1. We're going to take it to the opposite side. So again, your hand is nice and upright. Taking that and placing it on your hip, gluing the other elbow to your hip. Exhale, open it up. How you do it? 3 more. 2. These are just small muscles that hold our shoulders in the socket. Last one. And we're going to bring it to some stretches. So if you need to, go ahead and put on another layer. Or grab your water. Okay. Okay, so we're going to come into a tricep stretch. You can keep those feet moving if you are getting a little bit cool. If you're not, you don't have to. Reach those arms up and over. And come into the tricep stretch. I will come closer because I'm sorry, it's like suddenly the traffic has increased and there's somebody blowing off sidewalks, so it's really loud. And reach through those fingers, taking the opposite arm to the back. Because I'm standing on my clipboard. And reach through those arms, taking one across. Keep that shoulder away from your ear. across your body. And reach through those arms, turning those hands in on your thighs. Hold the tummy muscles in, round through the back, tuck the chin in. And let's take it to a hamstring stretch, walking those hands down, tuck the chin. And I'll just grab my mat a little closer. We're going to walk it down onto the mat and stretch out into that area that we were just working quite a bit, our glute medius. So let's take our right leg down, take the opposite leg over, sitting up nice and tall, and then you're going to take your right leg and scoop it around. If that doesn't work for you, you can keep it straight. So trying to sit up nice and tall. Got it? Yep. And take your right arm, wrap it around. Sorry, I'm saying it opposite for you. This is your left arm. Wrap it around your right leg. Take the opposite hand behind you. Pull the tummy muscles in. Sit up nice and straight and turn to look over your shoulder. And to me, I'm getting an awesome stretch in my glute medius. So that area we were working quite a bit. Inhale, take your eyes straight and unwind yourself. We're going to take that leg off first. Reach both legs out. Then taking your left leg, step it over, and your right leg, wrap it in. Taking your right arm, wrap it around, and reaching over. Yes, and like Julie is doing, if you want to make it deeper, you can actually press off of that leg with that arm. Hold your shoulder. And turn those eyes forward. Unwind yourself. And thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.